Well, tonight, a second driver is now facing charges in connection with an alleged street race on 85 that killed a 17-year-old.
22-year-old Julia Henderson and 21-year-old Estrella Gutierrez Perez are both charged in this July 25th crash. Police say the two were driving 100 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone, and that crash killed that teen, Alex Rodriguez. As folks are calling for a crackdown on street racing, legal experts say this case isn't always simple when you're building it.
Yes, WCNC Charlotte's Trisha Woodard takes a closer look for us at what it takes to make an actual arrest.
When drivers are going extremely fast, a local DA says speed alone isn't enough to prove a race, a distinction that can make a major difference in court.
More power, more speed.
I think it's reckless.
More reason for street racers to push their car to the limit.
They run so fast that, it causes a very dangerous situation.
A lot of law enforcement agencies have no chase policies. They know that if a police officer sees them, they may not chase them.
Travis Speed is the district attorney in Gaston County. He says if police can't safely follow a car already moving at extreme speeds, they may have to identify who was behind the wheel after the fact. And even if they do, there's another hurdle, proving there was a race at all.
There are multiple types of speed racing or charges for racing. There's the prearranged speed competition where we've got to show that before they engaged in racing, they kind of planned to do it ahead of time. But there's also kind of the random acts of racing where folks show up and all of a sudden start racing each other down I-85 or on Highway 74. Those are much more difficult to prove.
Page says that distinction can be one of the biggest barriers to building a case.
Speed racing carries a larger penalty than your ordinary speeding ticket or speeding citation.
He says that's why it's important for prosecutors to piece together a case using things like video and statements from witnesses.
We prove that as looking at whether there was a crowd present, where there was a concerted effort to block off the streets, if there was Facebook posts.
Despite the roadblocks, Page says prosecutors across North Carolina aren't letting up. After years of fighting street racing, the work continues, all in efforts of preventing the next tragedy from happening. Trisha Woodard, WCNC Charlotte.
Now both drivers in this case are being held in jail tonight without bond.